Bring it down. All right, you're in tune with Surf Blue Nation. The best station in the nation. I'm sorry. I know it's not, but it sounds good on my station. But here we go. Looking at, I showed you these cards, but I'm going to go through them again. And I usually give a snack, and I did have a couple slices of watermelon. So that's your snack for tonight, and I do got my trusty water to drink. So let's go. Bring it down here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not going to say everybody's name. I'm just going to show you. Jody Davis, I told you guys this, and it says it too. He lives in Gainesville, Georgia. But one thing you don't know, I worked at a lawn care place. We had landscaping and lawn service, and I cut our lawn service. I was on that, not landscaping, but we cut Jody Davis's grass at his house. And the babysitter, yes, was attractive. Let's get that out of the way. There's a Bo Jackson. There's Dave Robinson. Yes, I got an Elway card, and he was a good quarterback, I'll admit, because he gave us some problems in Cleveland. So, Testaverde, I always thought Testaverde went to the wrong football team. Sorry about all this movement. Maybe I should just do this. Yeah, that's probably better. Here comes Santa Claus. Who is that? Sean Kemp. Huh. That's interesting. It's Ken Griffey Jr. Herman Moore. Detroit had some good players too. They just didn't have connection to each other. And Barry Sanders was probably one of the best. And I wish Cleveland would have had him. That's Chipper Jones. I wish Cleveland had Chipper Jones. Some of these are basic cards, of course. I did hold on to them. Reggie Sanders. Of course, you have to have a cheerleader to cheer you on. Dale Murphy. Everybody says he should be in Hall of Fame. And they're probably right. Not probably. They are right. Nice guy. Actually, when Dick's Sporting Goods store was opened, he signed some cards and balls, but I didn't stay in line to get his autograph. I'm not the one. It's cool to get an autograph and stuff, but I don't I don't know, I'm kind of funny. I just don't really push. I only got a few autographs in my time. And I do have photos when I was a little kid of some of the old Cleveland Indians. Oscar Gamble, if I can find them. It's funny how some of these stars could have gone to other sports. Some of the new people that joined my channel. I'm originally from Cleveland, well, Elyria, Ohio, but it's like 35 miles from Cleveland. So, big Indians fans, but I always liked the Reds too, because Johnny Bench, one of my favorite catchers of all times. And then we moved, been down here in Gainesville, Georgia for 38 years. Been a few Braves games and a few Falcons games when the Browns came down. The last 2 times the Browns came down, I haven't gone to the game. We did go to the scrimmage game, the Browns and the Falcons, when the hurricane came in, and then when they shut the lights off, all that water came on top of the... I have a ticket stub somewhere, but it came in the roof, and it can't. We would have got drenched because we were up pretty high. I do like the holograms, but some of these are kind of crazy. See, I don't have them in any like baseball, football, basketball. I just have them all in one because I live in an apartment. There's no sense of me. I only got a few books, and now I'm getting back into, because it's all YouTube's fault and all these people open cards. I think Brett. Let's see. Where did he go? Can't see where he went to school at, because his brothers went to... It's blurry. Hold on for a second. His brothers went to Georgia Tech. I always liked watching them on TV. I went to a few Georgia Tech games. Oh shoot, these are the wrong glasses. Oh crap, where's that at? Oh well. Can't tell where he went. Something State University. Oregon State, okay. There. I should have got my glasses out somewhere. I apologize. And if I ever see Brown's picture, I'm going to show you Leo Murphy. He lived next door to my grandfather back in the days, and that's how we got some Browns tickets. And my grandfather sat in one of those fancy booths, whatever you call them. Nice guy. He would come over, and I remember a couple times he'd come over while I was swimming, because I was a little lad, and my gramps and I can't think of the guy's name again. Oh, the Browns trainer would come and talk to him. Leo Murphy. There you go. I'm sorry. They lived in Medina, Ohio. Well, if I ever get money, I'd love to buy my grandfather's house and probably Leo Murphy's house too. But you gotta have money, and I don't. It's kind of crazy on Howard, University of Michigan coach Jim Jackson. I always liked him. He went to Ohio State, but I'm not an Ohio State fan. But I did like him, and there was a couple others. There's my man Shawn Kemp. Spud Webb. Always liked him too. Rick Honeycutt. He's a good pitcher. A decent pitcher, excuse me. It says, did you know? Won 6 out of his first 7 games in '84 season. After being named AOL Comeback Player of the Year at Texas Rangers in '83 and pitched 16 consecutive scoreless innings in the first Dodgers start. So there you go. Andy Thornton. A lot of people. He wasn't the top-notch player, but he was a good player and the fans liked him. I wish I could see his score. His wife passed away in a car accident. I heard his testimony at a church. And if I can find that book, I'll show you. That's the man. I wish the Browns had him. There's Herschel Walker. I had someone ask to buy him. Maybe I should still sell him. It's a little bent right there. Drew Bledsoe. I liked him too. If the Browns never went to playoffs, it would have been New England, because that's the other team I kind of like. Or, of course, if Cincinnati goes, you got to root for Cincinnati. But I know they're in the same. And I told you, Phil would come to the hotel. Nice guy. He lived in Flower Branch. Let me see if... Originally he was born in Ohio. I can't see it. Andre Rison. It's funny. He dated Left Eye. TLC. She put his house on fire in Alpharetta. Alpharetta is the suburbs of Atlanta. Actually, a little ways off of Atlanta, but it's out there. Nice area. When I was working for Nabisco, there was one store we had a Bruno's. Had a do. I know you're getting all my history. I'm even give these away. Jordan was a great player. I'm tired of the James Jordan thing. It takes 5 players to win a championship. I played basketball back in the days, and I'm so tired of one person getting credit when it takes a whole team to get, play the game. And yes, he's tough and plays, but being a Cleveland Cavs fan, you just didn't want him to win. Tom Glavine. It's funny how I kept those posts. Host has had cards too. Some of you guys know, my age, knew about those. Bruce Smith, tough as nails. I still got that squeaking chair. There's Phil. Actually, these tops, there's a couple. I can't even see what year that is. 85? Or 86? I thought these were not bad cards. And there's Mr. Attitude, Ricky Walters. Mike Miller, Antonio Davis, the mailman, John Stockton, and it was like John Stockton and him, like Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. They're fun to watch. This old school basketball. There's Reggie. I don't know how much his card is. It's alright card, not the best. A couple corners and there's Mark. One of the best pitchers. I would if I had a team, he would have been on it. Randy Jackson. Kevin Green, if you don't know, he did go into wrestling. Kevin Garnett. Sorry about the blurriness. Jim Jackson. Frank Thomas. You guys see any cards you might want or trade? Herman Moore. I always liked him, of course. There's Ryan Glesko. There's some Marlboro cards. I might take this up. This guy's collecting some of the Marlboro cards. I might take some up. I kept a couple. Like I said, I got some in this book, but I'm willing to trade or sell. But he said he's going to get some cards. This is a guy at a card shop. He's collecting. I can't remember what year. Nice guy. But he has a North Carolina University. I'm sorry, I'm a Georgia Tech fan. I'm a trash talker too. That's me. When I went to, we moved down here. It was 1990. Georgia Tech went undefeated. We went to Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech game. That was a close game. Went to a few Georgia Tech games. Junior. So some of these cards are just basic. Probably not worth nothing. But I kept them. He was a lot of people wanted his card back in the days. Ryan. Okay, I'm going to stop right here.